the real estate market in Chelsea and the surrounding suburbs has been very, very strong in probably this whole year. We've seen some massive increases in prices over the last few years, but we're certainly seeing a massive boom in the whole of the bayside, really. Just being so close to the beach, we have the major freeways close by, the East Link and the Old Peninsula Freeway. It's very popular for people, absolutely. There are lots of people subdividing. It seems to be the in thing to do at the moment. People are certainly looking for blocks that are a minimum of 600 square metres, because I think the council, they sort of ask for a 600 square metre minimum per unit size site. So in this area there certainly are a lot of land sizes that are 700 metres plus. So there's lots of people coming in all the time looking for multi-unit sites, dual occupancy sites. People are asking for that extra bedroom, built-in robes, walk-in robes and en-suites. They're looking for things like water tanks, low maintenance garden now, especially with all the water problems that we have. They're looking for air conditioning, heating, all the creature comforts, I guess. I mean, in the old days it would certainly be popular for people to be looking for a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home. Now people are looking for 4-bedroom homes, 4-bedroom plus study and two bathrooms. Especially with kids staying at home a lot longer into their early 20s or 30s, I guess. It's very important. Certainly a double lock-up garage is extremely sought after. They certainly are. I think there are some government regulations in regards to the standards of homes that have to be built. People are more concerned about their carbon footprint these days, especially with global warming and the environment. People are looking for things like water tanks, solar-powered panels for water, heating, grey water. All those things are extremely important to people these days, absolutely. I think a vacant block of land, because it certainly is a blank canvas there for someone. If a home is ready to be demolished, I mean, if there's a slight chance that it can be saved, that would make it very popular, because that would save someone some money to rebuild. But if there was no chance of it being saved, it's going to cost money for demolition and clearing of the block. Sometimes that can take a long time with council getting permits for that. So if you've got a vacant block of land, that means someone can come in and they can start from afresh and they're ready to go. Absolutely, they should certainly be talking to their council, speaking with their conveyancer and solicitor in relation to what they can and can't do. Are there any easements on the property, things like that. They should be looking at whether there's any future developments close by that may affect the value of their property. They should be looking for whether they're close to public transport, schools, all those types of things are certainly they should look at. The most important thing would be to get council approval. So subject to council approval, you can't ever promise someone that you could put 2 units on a site until they've got their plans and permits. So I'd certainly try and look for something that you could buy with plans and permits already. That could certainly save you a lot of time and money. No, look, there's a home out there for everyone. Certainly I would recommend presenting your home with the best it can be, whether that be giving it a fresh coat of paint, doing things to the garden, always you want everything to look its best. The less that someone has to pick at something, the less chance they're going to try and negotiate on getting the price lower. Certainly you don't want that. You want the house to be presented its absolute best all the time. Absolutely. It's certainly a thing that if I had a home for sale, I would certainly be marketing those features to the general public, because certainly with a lot of new estates that there are sort of water saving measures there, grey water. So certainly that's a big plus for people, and it's certainly very popular these days, and it's certainly something that I would encourage the vendors to market to the purchasers out there. There certainly is. What we've found is, look, with interest rates that have been low, they're starting to come back a little bit. Interest rates have been so low that people have not seen the value of having money in savings. A lot of older people have sort of taken a hit in the share market, so they're pulling money out of their share market, pulling money out of the superannuation funds, setting up self-managed superannuation funds. They're putting that money into doing some unit sites, where they can live or sell, really trying to access their own super and sort of create their own wealth. At eview, we certainly have a very good property management company, and we certainly can give you advice in how much your rent you can receive, and we can certainly look. We get about 70 or so people per day coming into each one of our businesses looking for rental lists, so that there is a strong demand for them. So we can certainly give people advice on if they're looking at, they can come to us and ask us where is a good place to buy or not to buy. We'd certainly love to help them. I think a good estate agent, you have to be make sure that they're very hard working, not afraid to work late nights and Sundays. They have to be extremely ethical and professional. You have to be very honest. You have to make sure that, look, I certainly believe it's someone who you believe is always going to go back and get you the best absolute price for your home. It's very important. The difference can be tens of thousands of dollars, and I guess that's very important. So what I'm finding is with the first homeowners, they are taking advantage of the first homeowner grant. They're kind of scared that it's going to disappear after December, because there's a bit of uncertainty whether the government's going to renew it or not. So they're taking advantage of things that are off the plan, where there's full stamp duty savings, $25,000 first homeowner grant, and also it's good for them because they're only required to put down a 5 or 10% deposit, and the rest will be payable upon settlement, which could be sort of 6 to 8 months away. So it gives them a good advantage to put a little bit of money down now. Gives them a good chance to save up some more money prior to settlement. So certainly they've come back into the market in the last 4 to 6 weeks. Absolutely.
Okay, we're ready to go. If you have a house walking distance to the train station, does that add value to the property?
It certainly does. Certainly a lot of professional people these days, they don't want to drive to the city, for example, because of petrol prices, parking, congestion on the road. So certainly if it's within walking distance to a train station, it makes it a lot easier to not only sell the home to people who want to be owner-occupiers, but also if you wanted to rent that property out to renters, it's certainly going to make it more attractive.